we gotta talk about Cardano. I haven't talked about Cardano in an extremely long time. So I'm gonna talk about a price prediction that I think Cardano is going to reach by the end of this bull market, which could be either by the end of this year or sometime in the beginning of next year by the end of January or February of next year. That's probably gonna end up being where the end of this bull market is. So, anyways, we're going to talk about this. Remember, I'm not a financial advisor. None of this is financial advice. Well, let's get straight into the video. So currently, Cardano is at 82 cents. So 0.8244. That's pretty decent. From its all-time low, Cardano is up $4,100 or 4,100%, which is 1 cent. So that's actually pretty crazy. But anyways, as you can see, Cardano has been doing decent during this rally of the bull run. You can see so far in the last year, it's up 150% and 12% in the last 30 days. But everything since then has been kind of sideways and down. So we do see that we are down 9.4% in the last 14 days, but at least we are still up 150% in the last year in Cardano. The 24-hour trading volume is decent at 1.4 billion, and the market cap is decent at 30 billion. Now, we've had some things in Cardano that kind of shook up the community, but now it's kind of leveled out. So this has been going around the Cardano community. Cardano audit confirms 99.7% of voucher ADA redeemed dismisses misconduct allegations. So yes, they thought someone's running off with the bag, but he did not run off with the bag. Okay, he did not do it. Anyways, independent review finds no evidence of misconduct and highlights strong ADA recovery rates following thorough audits. So the joint audit confirms 99.7% of vouchers was successfully redeemed and with no sustained claims of wrongdoing. Unclaimed ADA was allocated to Cardano Development Holdings for ecosystem grants and initiatives. So, some money went missing. Someone was like, hey, where's that money? But anyways, the audit was launched after allegations surfaced in May 2025 that Cardano founder Charles Hoskinson and IOG had manipulated the blockchain during the 2021 Allegra hard fork to seize roughly $600 million in ADA, which founder Charles Hoskin dismissed. So, yes, he is not trying to steal any money or anything like that. Or at least that's what they're saying here. So that's what I'm seeing. So that's pretty bullish. The fact that he's not stealing. Now, Cardano's Hoskinson calls for vote of no confidence amid 600 million ADA scandals. He's like, look, I'm not trying to scam no one, but let's make sure that no one else has the ability to scam anyone either. So that's pretty much how they're going with this. But yeah, community may face division after ADA's $600 million theft allegation took another twist. Ooh. In a recent Twitter post space, the chain's founder, Charles Hoskinson, expressed frustration with the Cardano Foundation for ruining the integrity of the ecosystem. At some point, we as the ecosystem have to hold them, which is a CF, accountable, and info action with a vote of no confidence, maybe a class action suit with the Swiss government to get them to vacate the board. So yeah, this is pretty some pretty big stuff here in Cardano. Like they're dealing with some big stuff in Cardano right now. So pray for Cardano. Anyways, Cardano's bearish retail crowd hands whales a buying opportunity. The sentiment dip coincided with a 5% rebound, suggesting traders who sold into frustration may have helped mark a local bottom. So coming over here to the technicals, let's look at what we have inside of Cardano because it's seeming like there's a lot of issues going on in Cardano right now, right? Cardano was pumping, it was past $1, and then it just kind of pulled back and came down since then. But what we're looking here for is, well, right now we are at a good support. Just to mention that, like this is a pretty good area for us to have support at. You can see actually we hit this level multiple times. Inside the past, we've hit this level all the time. So that's pretty good. But let's talk about the price prediction and where I believe Cardano will get to in 2025, the end of 2025, which I believe is going to be the end of our bull run by the end of this year or the beginning of next year, January, February of next year. So let's talk about where I believe Cardano is going to go. So first of all, let's make sure our math is mathing. We're going to take this circulating supply we're going to multiply it by the target price just to show you that I can actually do math, and the math is actually mathing. So 0.8244. The math is indeed mathing. Okay, 30 billion inside of market cap. So let's do this. Now, Cardano, a lot of people inside Cardano, I've seen people inside Cardano say, we're gonna do like Cardano people aren't as delusional as others. And I'm sorry to say it, but a lot of people in crypto are delusional. But Cardano holders aren't as delusional as other crypto holders, which I've noticed like their community is less delusional. Uh, I mean, they have actual use cases, they have actual utilities, so it's obvious they would be a little less delusional. But anyways, what I believe Cardano can do is getting up to possibly a $10 market, $10 price. Now, what would that look like? Cardano, first of all, getting to $5 would be 182 billion in market cap. In my personal opinion, I think the very lowest that we can get to for this rally is going to be $5 Cardano. I think the absolute very lowest is $5. That also just so happens to be the next Fibonacci after our all-time high. That's the next Fibonacci after our previous all-time high. So I think this is the bare minimum. I think $5 Cardano is the bare minimum. So Cardano at $5 would be $182 billion market cap. I think bare minimum we hit that. Okay. Now, I agree with the people that say $10. Okay. $10 is 364 billion market cap. I think on average, Cardano is going to see about $10 on average. Bare minimum, $5, on average, $10. So I'm going to go with the on average price. Now, some people might be like, Cardano, $20. Only reason why I'm going to say no to this and I'm going to reject this price target is because I think there's going to be some other projects coming for that spot. I think there's going to be some other projects coming for that spot. For one, Ethereum's going to be in the trillions of market cap by that time, and probably almost multiple trillions. Tether is obviously going to have some more money in it because it's a stable coin. People are going to have their money just chilling, just waiting. XRP is probably going to be close to where Cardano would be at $20, 700 billion, somewhere around there. XRP. BNB would probably be close to there as well. Solana may be at a trillion by then. Solana might overthrow BNB. Solana might even overthrow XRP. Dogecoin is probably going to move up to $1, about 150 plus billion in market cap. Cardano is going to do numbers. Oh, how am I just going to skip Tron like that? How am I going to skip Tron? Hey, y'all thought I was going to disrespect Tron like that? No. Tron, 10 billion. Now I'm playing. Look, Tron, I think Tron will do good too. I think Tron will be 100 plus billion in market cap, right? But Cardano is a little bit of a different use case. So Cardano at $20 brings it to 729 billion in market cap. I don't think that is where people should be looking at because we're only at 30 billion right now. So I know people are probably like, but it can still do it. Yes, eventually, maybe in a different cycle. That's a 24x from current prices. It's going to be extremely a lot within the next 6 months. We probably only got 6 months left here. But within the next 6 months, that's a lot. That's a lot. Okay. We got September, October, November, December, January, February. Like, I think that we got 6 months or less than 6 months left. And I don't think we're going to do 700 plus billion by then. Now you can also try to spend it and say $15, 547 billion, which could also be a possibility. But in general, in these bull markets, we see like the top 10 type of projects, like the top tier projects, 10xing in a bull market. And Cardano going up to $10, it would be pretty much a 10x from here. Like, let's be honest. So Cardano going up to $10 is going to be a little bit over a 10x. If you divide this by the current market cap, which is about 30 billion, you're going to get 12. So it's going to be about a 12x from where we are now. That's still a huge increase in price. That's still an insane amount of gains. So I think $10 is what people should be targeting right now with Cardano. Doing like $20 and $30 price targets is a huge disservice to yourself because you're going to be so motivated to hold it until that price. and it may never reach that price for this cycle. So I think $10 is the more realistic thing for Cardano. So again, my price prediction for 2025 for Cardano is $10 on average. Bare minimum, $5. Bare minimum, we are looking at $5. Maximum, I know I'm gonna bring out the maximum. I think maximum price Cardano reaches $15. If you actually look over here, our um our Fibonacci, the top area is $13. I think maximum Cardano reaches 15. Maximum Cardano at 15, right? And there's a little bit of reasoning behind that, a little bit of reasoning, because it'll be slightly above our Fibonacci, right? And it might be like a psychological price point that people are trying to push towards. Like people are trying to push towards $20 psychologically. It might stop at 15 if it goes that high. But I think $10 is going to be that target area where it's more realistic. It probably will go above $10 too, but not much above it, probably a little bit. And that's why I'm like, this is probably that area where you would want to cut it short at, right? $10. Like me personally, I would hop out at 10, even if it goes up to 15. I'll be like, I'm out at 10. Like, because if this thing goes down, I'm securing that bag. Like secure that 12x. Because yes, you can hold it all the way up to 15 or 20, but secure that bag. $10. That's my price point. That's my price prediction. Let me know what you guys think about this. Hit the like button and subscribe. Remember, I'm not a financial advisor. None of this is financial advice. And as always, I'll be back with another video.